You just spent an hour reading a dense chapter or watching a complex tutorial. You highlighted things, you took notes, you feel productive, like you should understand it. But if someone put you on the spot and asked you to explain it, could you? Or would you just stumble, reciting a list of jargon and confusing terms you barely grasp yourself? This is the illusion of knowledge, the most dangerous trap for any ambitious professional. It's the gap between knowing the name of something and truly understanding it. What if I told you there's a mental model designed by a Nobel Prize-winning physicist to close that gap forever, to make you learn not just faster, but deeper than you ever thought possible? His name was Richard Feynman, one of the greatest scientific minds of the 20th century, but his students called him the Great Explainer. His real genius was his ability to make the impossibly complex incredibly simple. He knew that the ultimate sign of intelligence isn't using big words. It's the ability to explain anything so clearly that a child could understand it. He developed a powerful, 4-step protocol for rapid learning that anyone can use to master any topic. This isn't just about memorizing facts for a test. It's about building deep, unshakable comprehension that becomes a permanent part of you. And today, we're giving you that exact protocol. First up, step 1, select your target. You can't learn everything at once. Your brain needs a focal point. Choose one and only one concept you want to master. Not a whole subject, but a single concept within it. Not marketing, but search engine optimization. Not economics, but supply and demand. Get a blank sheet of paper or open a new document and write the name of the concept at the top. Now this is crucial. Study it from high-quality source material. Don't just watch random videos. Go to the foundational books, the peer-reviewed papers, the expert-led courses. The quality of your understanding will never exceed the quality of your input. Once you've studied, write down everything you know about the topic so far. Now for the magic, the step that separates the amateurs from the masters. Step 2, translate to simple language. Look at your page of notes, full of complex terms and expert-level details. Now, pretend you have to teach this concept to an intelligent 12-year-old. How would you do it? This isn't about dumbing it down. It's about forcing your brain to stop being lazy. When you are forced to use simple language, your brain has to build brand new neural connections. It has to create understanding from scratch. The key here is using powerful analogies. Could you explain blockchain using Lego bricks? Or artificial intelligence using the concept of teaching a dog new tricks? If you can't create a simple analogy for it, you don't really understand it yet. This step forces you to confront the gaps in your knowledge head-on. Which brings us to the most uncomfortable but most valuable part of the process. Step 3, find the weak links. As you're trying to explain the concept in simple terms, you will inevitably get stuck. You'll hit a point where you have to use a complicated term, or where your analogy breaks down and you find yourself saying, and then, magic happens here. Pay attention. That moment of frustration is gold. These are your weak links, the fuzzy edges of your understanding. These are the parts you've only memorized, not understood. Treat this like an interrogation. Ask yourself hard questions. What does that acronym actually stand for? What happens between step A and step B? Now you must go back to your source material, your book, your course, your articles, and focus only on those weak links until you can explain them in that same simple language. Finally, step 4, refine and master. Once you've filled in all the gaps, take your notes and rewrite them on a clean sheet of paper. Read your simple explanation out loud. Does it sound confusing? Is it still clunky? Is there a simpler way to say it? Your mission now is to refine your explanation into a simple, compelling narrative. Weave your analogies together. Make it flow like a story. The best teachers are storytellers. When you have a single, clean page of simple, powerful language that you can read aloud smoothly, you have achieved mastery. As Feynman himself said, the pleasure of finding things out is one of life's greatest joys. This step is where you truly experience that. Let's do a quick real-world example. You want to learn artificial intelligence. Step 1, you write it at the top of a page. Step 2, you try to explain it simply, teaching a computer to think and learn like a human. Step 3, you get stuck on think and learn. That's too vague. That's your weak link. So you go back to your book. Step 4, you refine the explanation, programming a computer to recognize patterns in data and make a decision. Just like how your email's spam filter learns to spot junk mail by recognizing patterns in previous junk messages. See how much clearer and more confident that is? That is the Feynman Technique in action. This 4-step process is the key to unlocking your brain's full learning potential. It transforms learning from a passive act of consumption, where you are a spectator, into an active act of creation, where you are the teacher. So stop just reading. Stop just highlighting. Stop fooling yourself with the illusion of knowledge. Start explaining. Choose your target, translate it into simple language, interrogate your weak links, and refine your story until it's unbreakable. This is how you build knowledge that sticks, knowledge you truly own. If you're ready to learn faster and think clearer, hit that subscribe button for more actionable strategies and weekly tips to upgrade your mind.